world of handmade business can be tough when trying to monetize what you love. We've got truth bombs and motivation to help you find your way through. Passion to profit, let's start today, 'cause the world needs what you create. Tune in right now, it's your shot to learn how to be a handmade boss.
Do you think you need 10,000 followers to make real money from your handmade business? Think again. In this episode, I'm actually showing you how real sellers with tiny audiences are making 1K in just 1 week. So hey, I'm Steph and I help handmade business owners grow from a side hustle that might be an expensive hobby to consistent 6 figures and beyond, or 5 figures, whatever feels good for you. We're not about forcing everyone to have a massive business that they can't keep up with. Every single week, I help over 80,000 makers with my free weekly advice through my Monday lives, the podcast, the Facebook group, the best-selling book, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of the places, all of the things, all of the time. And one thing that I do want to say is that this is more than just a podcast. It's a full support system. We've had hundreds of makers take the exact strategies that I'm giving you guys away for free, plugging it into their business and seeing results pretty damn quickly. So I would love for you to make a cup of tea, take a beat, listen to this when you can actually take notes, because the stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you today is the same kind of stuff that I cover in the HBSA, in our coaching calls, right? So I just want to share that framework with you for free today. So this episode leads really nicely into the summer sales sprint. This is a completely free 5-day challenge that I am running beginning the 9th of June. And this is a completely free challenge where I'm basically sharing with you how to have one focused offer, get eyeballs on it, and convert it into sales. And we're aiming, as the name might suggest, for £1,000 in 1 week. That is our overarching challenge goal. So even before we get into the episode, I already want to give you some bullet points of things that you can do right now, you can do today to actually help you make some more money within your business. Let's get into it. So let me just tell you, your problem is not your following on social media, okay? It's not the amount of people that you are marketing to. In fact, the whole mass marketing thing has really changed a lot since 2020, 2021. People no longer want to be marketed to in a mass way. People, in fact, want to build relationships with you, okay? And this is a really bizarre concept when you're thinking about a one-to-many product-based business, okay? The more know, like, and trust, the more of a relationship that you can build with the followers that you do have, the less followers that you will need. So I do not want you to think that because you've only got 150 followers or 200 that your business will never be able to make 1K in 1 week, because that is completely false. That is just not true. The problem basically isn't your following. It's your lack of a clear, compelling offer and a simple marketing plan. That's it. So in this episode, I basically want to show you exactly how to build a highly converting product offer that works, even if you've only got 200 followers. So here's a question that I have for you. If your audience was ready to buy from you today, would you even know what or how to sell to them? It's a really loaded question, and I know that so many of us, we really like making. We love that side of our business, but when it comes to marketing, you're not feeling so hot about it. You're feeling pushy. You're feeling like, oh, I'm having to shove my product and shove my brand and shove my business into people's faces. But instead, from now on, I want you to think of marketing as building relationships with people. Now, let's talk about the truth about followers. Especially on Instagram, Facebook, even Pinterest. Let's talk about the truth of your followers, okay? Let's get one thing clear. More followers does not mean more money. It is a complete vanity metric. What matters is the depth of trust, the clarity of your message, and the simplicity of your strategy. So here's what to focus on instead of chasing more and higher follower numbers. Number 1, are your current followers actually engaging with you? Number 2, are you nurturing them with valuable content? And number 3, are you actively telling them what to do next? Does every single one of your posts have some kind of related call to action? Now, side note here, this does not always have to be, go to my shop, add this to cart, buy this now. It can simply be, have a little look at this blog post, or go and watch this reel next, or go and swipe through this carousel next. It doesn't have to constantly always be buy, because that is where you sever that trust. That is where you sever that relationship. That is where people start to just disengage and unfollow you. A highly engaged group of 150 followers can absolutely outperform an unengaged account with 5,000, especially if you do have a very clear path for them to follow, to be from just browsing to I want to buy that thing right now. And just on this side note, if you haven't listened to episode 58, you definitely want to go and listen to that one next. Okay, so I've given you a load of spiel here. I've told you a bunch of really cool things. I might have even helped you a little bit already, but now I want to get into the 3.1K system that I wanted to share with you, and I've been so excited to share with you throughout this entire episode. So number 1 is pick one best-selling product, just one. So it's currently May. Okay, so what are people thinking about in May? Is it teachers' gifts? Is it weddings? Is it birthdays? Is it summer events? What is going on in the minds of your target audience? Because if you are selling things that people are not looking for, that people are not in the mindset of, that people are not buying, then what's going to happen to your traffic? It's going to go boo, it's going to go down, right? So I really want you to choose one product that is a bestseller, preferably for you. That is it. That's your first step. Now, an action tip here is that I want you to pick a product that you can talk about for 7 days straight, multiple times a day. If you can't create multiple talking points around that one product, then it might not be the one for you to choose. And when I say multiple talking points, let's say you sell lip balm, right? It could be the color of the lip balm. It could be the casing of the lip balm. It could be the formula of the lip balm. It could be what it does for your lips. It could be how long the color stays on. It can be like there's multiple different facets of one product. You just have to get a little bit creative with how you're talking about it. A little tip with that is think of the features and the benefits of that one product. But that's all I want you to do for step 1 of this, is to choose one best-selling product that you can talk about for 7 days straight. Number 2, I want you then to position it for urgency. People need a reason to buy right now, not later, but right now. That urgency can come from a limited quantity, limited time. Maybe there's a relevance to an upcoming date. So like, this is the reason why Christmas everyone orders at the last minute, because everybody knows there's this universal cut-off date that everyone has to buy gifts for. So is it coming from some kind of limitedness of it? It could even be a limited edition where you're like, I've only got 5 of these, so once they're gone, they're gone. People basically need a reason to purchase from you right freaking now. And if they don't take action now, as we know, people's attention spans are 7 seconds with anything online. So if they don't have any reason for it to stick in their minds, for them to go, oh, I need to remember to buy this thing because I want it, then people are just going to put it off for later, add it to their favorites, never check out. And that is another side thing. If you are getting a lot of favorites, but not a lot of sales, try adding some urgency in there, spice it up a wee bit. So here's some ideas to build urgency in here. So number 1, limited edition. We could have like a limited batch available. I've only got 2, I've only got 5, I've only got 10, make it a finite number that you have. Number 2, a personalized cutoff date. So something like only available until the 16th of June, which by the way is when our summer sales sprint starts. So that number is just ingrained in my head. But can you see how it's like everyone has that same deadline? Number 3, you could tie in a seasonality to it. So you could say only available until the summer holidays starts or spring break starts or whatever, right? It's a date that most people in your target audience would know about and remember. So we've gone over number 1, which is to choose one best-selling product. Number 2 is to build urgency in there in some way, shape or form. Now we're moving on to step number 3. Step number 3 is build a short marketing campaign. Now, Don't scroll away. Don't shut this window down. Don't move this podcast over to a different tab. I want you to stay with me. I know the words marketing campaign can sometimes strike fear in the hearts of a lot of makers, but I promise you it is very, very simple. And as you know, throughout these podcasts and my lives and everything I basically do, I try and build simplicity into it because your business does not have to be complicated to be successful. And I'm the first hander here. Like, I have ADHD. So for me, if it's not simple, I ain't doing it, right? So I want you to think of this like a mini 7-day launch. And I want you to simply plan out your marketing posts, wherever that may be. Email, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, whatever that is. Now, here's a few examples of what you could do. So day 1 and 2, you could have multiple posts that tease the problem your product solves. You know, just tease it. Just say, hey, have you got dry lips? Are your lips scalier than the bottom of a riverbed during 34 degrees C heat? You know, how are you feeling about your dry lips? Like, is it really cold? Are you feeling like, you know, this cold snap has got the corners of your lips bleeding? Like, you really want to hone in on it. You really want to be like, yeah, you know, this is a problem that you have. This is a product that I have to solve it. And days 1 and 2, listen, you could just do 1 post on day 1, 1 post on day 2. Extra credit if you're doing 2 posts on day 1, 2 posts on day 2, 2 on 3, 2 on 4, 2 on 5, all that kind of stuff, okay? But days 1 or 2, I would simply tease the problem that your product solves. Days 3 and 4, I want you to show the product in use, share testimonials or behind the scenes, show it actually sat on someone's bathroom counter, being used in the bath if it's a bath bomb, being, you know, put on their lips if it's a lip balm. Actually show the product being used in the way your target audience would. And days 5 to 7, I want you to open the cart. I want you to tell people, right, this product, the offer is finally open. It's ready for you to buy. Share your call to actions, your countdown timers, your frequently asked questions. Listen, days 1 to 4 have been about you building up to something, building hype. Days 5 to 7 is when you are opening that cart and saying, right, I've been talking about this product for 4 days straight. On the 5th day now, I'm opening up cart for you. This is where that amazing urgent offer that I've been talking about, it's now ready for you to buy. So can you see how simple that is? It really doesn't have to be any more in depth than that. Now, bonus tip here, make your stories sell, okay? I know a lot of you really enjoy posting Instagram stories. And one thing that I would do here is that if you are doing, you know, the whole 7-day marketing campaign, share it across a reel, share it across a story. Because a quick side note here is that stories are different to reels, are different to carousels, are different to static posts, okay? So don't just share an Instagram story and think your social media is kind of done. They're all meant for very different things. So at the very least, each day, share a reel with that message and share a story as well. Or you could simply just share that reel to your story. That's probably the easiest way to do it. But reels and carousels are designed to get pushed out to new people. Reels more specifically, but these days carousels are too. Stories are there to nurture the people that you already have. Okay, so they're two very different things. So just a quick side note there. But when you are doing your stories, doing your reels, filming your content, whatever that may be, talk to the camera, show your product, ask questions and guide people to DM you, to click the link in your bio, to actually start a conversation with you in the comments, okay? Listen, what I don't want is I don't want to see people sell, and then never getting any interaction with people. As we know, engagement is the currency when it comes to social media. So encourage people to chat with you, to DM you, to click links, to actually interact with you and your profile in some way, shape or form. All right, so let's do a little comparison of Sam versus Lydia. Sam has 4,000 followers. She posts beautiful images, but she never really sells anything. She's worried about looking too salesy and just doesn't want to annoy people. She's a bit of a people pleaser at heart, and the minute she gets someone putting like an eye roll emoji or someone even remotely judging her, even if it's 1%, she feels really embarrassed and really like, oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this. And she feels like she's annoying people. So then she backs down. The result of this, quiet shop, no urgency, and she's completely stuck in content limbo. Lydia, on the other hand, she has 389 followers. Okay, that's it. She ran a 5-day campaign with one product. She focused on storytelling, urgency, calls to action, and she made £1,065 in just 1 week. Same platform, same tools, same product. One had a plan and one didn't. So the Cliff Note version is that you simply don't need more followers. You just need an offer that converts and a way of presenting that offer. All right, so your homework for this week is I want you to choose one product to focus on this week, and I want you to go through those same 3 steps, okay? And then I would love for you to join us in the Summer Sales Sprint. We get started on the 9th/16th of June. The 9th is the welcome call. The 16th is when the challenge actually kicks off. If you go to handmadebosses.com/sellathon sprint, the link will be below this video or podcast, wherever you are consuming this. We would love to have you because I'm going to be teaching this whole system a lot more in depth. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this podcast episode. I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, because honestly, it does help me a great deal to get more people to consume this content that I work so hard to create. But for now, my lovelies, I will catch you all real soon. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to How to Be a Handmade Boss. And if you're eager to boost your Etsy sales within just 7 days, then be sure to join my most popular free training at handmadebosses.com/conversion. You can also find the link in the show notes as well. Keep an eye out for our next episode, where we'll be continuing our journey towards handmade business success together. And until then, keep crafting and stay inspired, because the world really does need those special creations that only you can make.